Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 7 trades. Today's date is July the 12th and I'm using my new pip trigger trading system. My pip trigger not only gives audio alerts, this pop-up box suggesting when the Hull moving average changes up or down. So every morning at 6 o'clock I'm in front of the computer, like right where this vertical line is, at 6 a.m. New York time. I'm taking a look at all the different instruments and I'm looking at my daily trade plan EA. Here is the daily trade plan EA. Gives nice clear signals, tells you all the different time frames from the 30 minutes all the way up to the monthly. And so you can pick and choose the strongest ones, which obviously will give the higher winning rates, especially the ones that say preferred. Today was a great day of trading. Could have traded a lot more, but my goal every day is 200 pips, and every day I get 200, usually a lot more than that. Now today happened to be high impact news. It was the core consumer price index. We can take a look at that. And by the way, traders who are trading without any kind of a daily trade plan, well, they're doomed to fail. If you don't have some kind of a daily trade plan, you will fail. You don't have to have this one, but I went through many different kinds of daily trade plans, and this is the best one I ever came across. So if you wish to succeed, you have to have a daily trade plan. Now we can take a look at this high impact news. I pulled up the calendar at Forex Factory for Wednesday, July the 12th, 8:30 a.m. right here. Consumer Price Index and the core CPI. It was negative. So if you're doing and trading the USD, we're going to be selling the USD dollar. But this high impact news will affect futures, the indexes, the market will move. So you have to have this pulled up. Check for high impact news or you will be surprised. So remember, you must keep an eye on some calendar. It doesn't have to be Forex Factory, but the calendar that you like to use. So now we can get into these trades. I did some Forex pairs. I didn't even bother with the USD. And as you can clearly see, the futures, the indexes, they move the most. They also pay the most. And that's why I trade it. Forex is good. The other ones are better. But as long as I get my 200 pips and ticks, which I do every day, this should be, and I'm only guessing around 500 for today. Don't have the DAX 30 in here, so it'll be around 500. I'm only guessing at this point in time, which is a lot more than 200. So on this pound Swiss, let's see where I got in at. We'll just drag and drop this up. This was the high impact news, with the one with the candle with the big wick. I took the trade an hour and 15 minutes before high impact news. So I traded before the news. And it didn't bother me about this spiking up and down, and it is still working its way down. Love my pip trigger. Makes everything nice and clear whether I should be buying and or selling. So I pull the trigger here and I close it out. As I mentioned many times, I'm happy. Looks like with 16 pips, and those 16 pips paid out $182. Moving on to the next trade, which was the Euro Aussie here. Let's take a look at it. Wanted to be selling it. There's this white arrow. I took it directly from the daily trade plan, but it didn't The hull did not cooperate until this point, but I knew it was going to go down because of my chart reading skills. That's another thing that you should master. Chart reading skills. I'm sure you heard it somewhere along the line that 95% of the traders fail, and that's because they trade with real money before they know how to trade or even read the charts. So anyhow, on this Euro Aussie, let's see where I got in at. Sold it right here. There's your sell signal. Hull turned red here. I knew it was going to go down before the news. And I closed it out right here, being happy with about 53 pips. And those 53 pips paid out $363. Moving on to the next trade, which is the pound Aussie. Here we go. This another one I sold. There's the arrow from the daily trade plan. At this point where I took the trade, the hull was telling me to sell. There was many things here telling me it's going to go down prior to the news. Took the trade at this cursor and I closed it out being happy. Looks like with about 78 pips. And those 78 pips paid out $531. Love trading high impact news, as that's what you're going to need to drive the market. I remember many years ago, mentors said stay away from the news, too unpredictable. But my system tells me, along with the daily trade plan, whether it's going to go up or down. So anybody that tells you don't trade before the news, well, they just don't know how to trade. Anyhow, moving on to the next trade, the Dow Jones. Let's check that out. Dow Jones. Here we go. The rest of them here, as you can clearly see, I bought it. There's the arrow from the daily trade plan. Did qualify for a great way to trade. I knew with about 95% certainty it was going to go up. There's the super signal arrow. I took the trade well before the news and I closed it out at this point. Just to let you know, I took the money and divided it by $5 as it pays $5. Calculator says it should be 117, and looks like it's going to give me a bit of a hard time. Anyhow, calculator says it's 117, and all of those ticks paid out $585. Moving on to the next trade, which is the S&P 500. Let's run a check on it. It's right in the corner here, far right side. Let's see where I got in at. Wanted to be buying it. From the daily trade plan, the white arrow, the blue arrow is from the super signal. Would not trade without the super signal, as it really helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the market. And by the way, if you like to scalp the markets, well, you will love the super signal indicator. So let's see, I took the money, divided by 5. Calculator says it should be 170. So let's go and look for that 170. There it is right there, right on. 170. You remove the last digit, and that paid out $850. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the Russell. This one pays $10 for each tick. Let's see where I got in first of all. Daily trade plan said to buy. Super signal has 2 blue arrows. That's exactly where I took it, and it looks like it's still working its way up to the ADR. Right there, it will hit it. I'm 99.9% sure it's going to hit it. So, anyhow, let's see, the Russell pays $10. So looking at the money, this should be 88. If I was in the trade right now, I'd be up 247, but I was happy with 88. And there it is right there, 88 ticks, and that paid out $880. Moving right along to the last trade, the NASDAQ. Love trading the NASDAQ as it pays double. In other words, instead of $10 compared to the Russell, it pays $20 for each tick, and you can clearly see it paid out the most today. So let's see, on this NASDAQ, let's drag and drop this up, see where I got in at. Got both arrows, daily trade plan, super signal, that's where I pulled the trigger. And this one actually hit the ADR just in the past few minutes. So I took the money and divided it by 20, and the calculator says it should be 89. So let's see if I can find that 89. There it is right there. You remove the last two digits. So it's 89 ticks, and that paid out $1,778. So another great day of trading. So if your system's not producing on a daily basis like my pip trigger, well, I recommend you get your hands on the pip trigger and don't forget about the daily trade plan. So if you have any questions, comments, you want to buy, all you got to do is get in contact with me. Now if you look right below the video here, right below this video, and of course before I get into that, as I mentioned, it was a great day of trading. I knew it was going to be well over 200. I mentioned it should be at least 500. Well, it's more than that. Grand total came to 611 pips and ticks. And all of those pips and ticks paid out $5,170. So like I said, if you want to get in contact with me, all you got to do is look right below this video and you will get a lot of information. So like I said, if this is the video, all you got to do is look right below the video and you'll see this button right here that says show more. All you got to do is click on it and then scroll down. And as I mentioned, I prefer Skype, made it easy for you even if you think you don't have Skype. If you have a computer or a cell phone, all you got to do is click on this link and we will have a connection and I can answer your questions. Remember, there's 4 things you need to succeed at trading. A lot of chart time. You need a lot of demo trading. You need a lot of education. I do have a lot of education on my computer. And of course, you need a daily trade plan. Now, if you leave your name and email address, I'll put you on my email list for free weekly trading tips. So now as you continue to scroll down, you'll see that there's 4 packages. I recommend getting all 4 packages. I know you're going to need a lot of education because it took me 8 years and 700 packages. What I mean by packages is different systems. Education comes within systems. And that's why you're going to need a lot. So I put the very best of the best of all my knowledge over the 19 years, the best packages, and I put together, which lots of traders who pick up the 4 packages and then they do the homework. I find a lot of lazy traders out there. They will not watch or the videos or do the homework. That's what my mentor told me about 16 years ago. Traders fail because they won't do the homework. So anyhow, you know if you're the type who likes doing homework or not. But if you want to succeed, you must do the homework. Same thing like if you want to become a doctor, lawyer. No use going to university, paying tens of thousands of dollars each year to get educated and then you don't do the homework. You're going to fail. So like I said, I recommend getting all 4 packages. I do have a special offer. If you buy 2 packages, I'll give you 1 for free. That works out to about a 33% discount. If you want a 50% discount, I have another package. If you want to know what that package is, and if you want to get a 50% discount, well, just get in contact with me. So, first package here, pip trigger, please keep in mind, does not include the super signal indicator because I got the super signal indicator about 4 months after I did the videos. That comes in the Easy Trader system right here. This one has 4 videos. Same like the daily trade plan, has only 4 videos. Now the one and number 2 packages here, they have a lot of training videos. Each video is up to 30 minutes long, approximately. 22 in package 1, and How I Trade Live, Advanced Trading Tips, has 20. This is what you're paying the money for. Each package takes me roughly 2 weeks to put together and 100 hours of my time. So a lot of work and effort has been put into producing these packages. So scrolling down, I break down each package, all the different things I teach in each package, pip trigger, how I trade live. Remember, the more ways that you learn how to trade, the better you will be as a trader. Here is the EA, Daily Trade Plan, and of course the Super Signal Indicator. Now, if you want to buy, or if you have any questions, just pick up the phone is one way you can get in contact with me. Call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, send me an email. Here's my email address. I'm in Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. Here's another link to my Skype. One thing I want to point out is because of all the work I put into it, once you buy it, you own it. It's yours. There's no way I can take it back. So please note that there are no refunds. Okay, it looks like it's just about time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and video, I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.